Hey guys, so today I'm here and I'm going to be talking a little bit more on Ouija boards. I do have lots of other paranormal stories to tell you guys, but I do want to take a break from those real quick and get a little bit more in depth on how using that and my experience that had happened to me helped me, affected me, in many different ways. So that's what today's video is going to be about. I still consider this to be kind of paranormal and weird because it put me on a whole different life path and journey, and I feel like in a way it was supposed to happen to me. Alright, so to get this started, I will recommend, if you guys want a little bit more detail and information, I'm going to recommend watching the, Ouija board paranormal story times. There's 4 parts, and you can pick and choose whichever of the extra minis you want to as well. But I think that will help get you some clarity, because I'm not going to go over all that in this video, because I feel like a lot of people that will click this video will take in, be watching that because of those videos, or just because they've used a Ouija board themselves. So I will put that out there. But to get into the Ouija board thing is, at the time, like I said, if you guys see it, and you guys saw it in a few of my other videos that I put out there, I don't remember which ones I put it out there in, but at the time I was a really low vibrating person. I had a lot of bad things happen. I was starting to become very sick. I just had a lot of stuff happen all at once in my life, and I was a very, I guess, depressed, I was not feeling good kind of person. I do still stand by what I said, and that, a lower demonic energy force and stuff like that, when you're low, they pick up on that. Like attracts, like it is like the law of attraction. And by the way, I'm going to be making videos on that too. I did say there was going to be some channel changes, and those videos are going to be coming out too, because I find them to be important. But when you're so low and vibrating, you can't expect to pick up on a positive, higher ringing energy when you're so down here. You're going to end up picking up low tones that are vibrating at you. I'm not saying that I was evil or nasty, but when you're, depressed and low and not feeling good, you're still vibrating low. And something that's evil is also vibrating low. And you can choose to believe that or not, but I feel like it was meant to happen, because after this happened, and yes, I did find a lot of it to be scary, it did provoke me into learn more and expand my mind and even my consciousness more. And it sounds weird to say that, but it really did. It helped me, put me on like a spiritual journey. Not religious though. I don't know how else to put that. This isn't going to be a religious type of video. I'm sorry. It's nothing against anybody. Do what you will. I am open and I love all, literally. But it put me on a spiritual journey to literally try to broaden my mind, to help understand things. And I think that was one major part that helped. It also made me really, this is a part that is the most important. It made me realize even when you die that it's not done. Because yes, there was a demon, but there was also other ghosts, entities, spirits, and it made me realize that, like, I always felt it, but that it's really not done. And I feel like there's so many different levels of the afterlife that it's ridiculous. I don't think it's so, like, it's this or that. There's literally so many levels of it, just like there is so many levels of consciousness. I just think it's really hard to explain. I will go in more depth on my kind of thought process of it in another video, but I think it made me realize there's more. It's not so cut and dry. It's not so that's it. It made me realize, like, for sure, like, because the other experiences I had being younger were one thing, but the ones of being like, a young adult, I'll say, I was going to say an adult, but a young adult, and really kind of starting to experience the world more, this, that, it really put me on a spiritual journey to knowledge, almost, which in a way I do greatly appreciate it. And it helped me with something that had happened to me, and I'm gonna, again, there's gonna be a whole nother video on this. I know I keep saying that, but I don't want to cram too much in one video. It can become messy and it strays away from the source of what I'm talking about. But when I had death, like quick death experiences, you could say, with peanut allergic reactions, where I did die for a few minutes at a time 3 times, but I don't really remember them. But when I was like 21 and I had that happen and I was like gone for like a good like 15 minutes, when I came back, I don't even know how to put it. It was like my whole vision and how I saw pretty much humanity, it changed. I didn't have no, how do I put this? I didn't have no like a God flash. I didn't see anything like that, but again, there'll be a whole nother video on how my experience was and all that, but it literally, something happened when that happened, but I believe that the spirit stuff that happened to almost get me ready for that experience to happen and continue to enrich that knowledge of what I then felt after that experience. And I hope that makes sense. I know to some of you guys it will resonate, because I know you guys also are starting to feel that almost like spiritual awakening or anything like that. I know it sounds weird, but like I said, some channel changes are going to be made. I strayed off my path, and I have to fix it. I can't help but feel like, you know, you literally died 4 times and got brought back. There must be a reason, and I think I'm supposed to learn something and help something. So I do contribute a lot of like how I was able to process a lot of it better. Actually, I have to give thanks to some of the Ouija board experience, even though some of it was literally traumatizing. Like it literally scared me, made me question everything, but I think that's what it was supposed to do. At the same note though, I'm not going to recommend anybody to go out there to do that. And I know that sounds weird, but I think that would be forced. Like, that just happened naturally in my life path, and it got called out to me, where I feel like it was supposed to happen. But I wouldn't recommend people going out and forcing it onto themselves, because that might just bring out a negative outcome. So I will put that out there. But I do think in a lot of ways it helped me get ready for things that were going to come. And it sounds super strange, but like I said, I'm going to make more videos probably for the month of November, that's going to touch more base on a different level of things. Like, this is more paranormal spooky month, but November I plan on talking more about like consciousness, laws of attraction, weird things like that, third eye awakening, like weird things. Well, they're not weird. They're weird to some people, but they're not weird to me now that I'm starting to get it. But not get it. I knew it a few years ago, but we're good to that, like I said. But it definitely really did help me. So in a way I have to give thanks to it. But I will never use one again. So I learned my lesson. That's it. I only needed it during that time, and that was it. But yeah, I hope this didn't get too messy. I tried to keep it more direct, but at the same time I want to give you guys a little bit of information. But thank you guys so much for watching, and please be sure to subscribe, and more videos will be out tomorrow. Alright, thanks. Bye.